Greetings, Tigers. We are so excited to have you here with us for the ring ceremony. Did you know that the Alumni Association is more than a resource for the Clemson ring? We are your lifelong connection to Clemson, before and after graduation. We keep you informed on what's happening on campus and how your local community is connected to Clemson. In fact, we have more than 75 alumni groups across the country that you can become involved with. No matter where you are or where you end up, we have ways to connect you with other Tigers. We're also the keepers of Clemson's time-honored traditions, from homecoming to the Tiger Paw $2 bills, from the Welcome Back Festival to the Young Alumni Reunions. The Clemson Alumni Association helps to keep those rich Clemson family traditions alive. We're always celebrating our alumni, too. From Master Teacher and the Roaring Ten Alumni Awards, the Distinguished Service Award, and Honorary Alumni, the Clemson Alumni Association recognizes individuals who exude the essence of Clemson. We hope you'll always keep your contact information up to date with us so we can tell you about all the ways you can stay connected, keep involved, and of course, when to come back home to Clemson for special celebrations. Don't forget to check out our social media sites where you can stay up to date with all things Clemson. Just search for Clemson Alumni on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. You can learn all about the Clemson Alumni Association at clemson.edu/alumni. Congratulations on receiving your Clemson ring, and go Tigers!
Good morning. Good morning. I'm Will Brazington, class of 2000, and the Chief Executive Officer of the Clemson Alumni Association. And it is my honor to welcome each of you to the Clemson Ring Ceremony. As you will hear throughout today's ceremony, the Clemson Ring is not only a symbol of personal accomplishment, it is also a call for personal action in service to others and to our alma mater. The Clemson Ring that you will receive today comes with an awesome responsibility. A responsibility to others, to Clemson, and to yourself. At this time, please rise as members of the Pershing Rifles bring forward the rings for today's ceremony. They will be led by the Clemson Corps, an alumni constituency group whose members participated in ROTC as students. The Clemson Corps is dedicated to continuing Clemson's military tradition while developing opportunities to commemorate the proud military heritage of our great university.
may be seated. Good morning. My name is Josh Goldston. I am a current Clemson student, member of the Clemson Student Veterans Association, and a very proud United States Army veteran. We are grateful and we are honored to have Clemson cadets and the Clemson Corps serve as the bearers of the Clemson Ring for presentation today. As part of today's program, you will learn about the history and traditions of the Clemson Ring, beginning with the first graduating class in 1896, when Clemson was a military college. Cadets became the first students to wear the Clemson Ring and the first Clemson alumni to showcase to the world the qualities and ideals that the Clemson Ring represents. The cadets here today remind us of that unbroken connection that now spans 128 years between our university's distinguished military heritage and our beautiful Clemson Ring. Today's program will also focus on a profound question that is the fundamental foundation to the character of Clemson students and alumni, and which is carved in our stone on campus and featured in Memorial Park near the Scroll of Honor. The question is, how will you serve? And while that answer is personal and different for each one of us, it is especially significant for all who wear the Clemson Ring. We will challenge you today to begin your own reflection on what this very important question means to you as you prepare to leave Clemson and begin to make your unique impact upon the world. So congratulations as you embark on the next phase of your Clemson journey, carrying with you the profound symbolism and rich tradition encapsulated within the Clemson Ring, which is a beacon of honor, resilience, and the unwavering commitment to serve. Both within our beloved university community and beyond. Thank you.
My thoughts often wander through these upper South Carolina hills that shelter the university that forms a common bond for many thousands of people who have studied here, or taught here, or worked here. There's something in these hills that has touched every one of them, something that has rubbed off on them in varying degrees, something that is built within the breasts of all Clemson men and women, an enduring spark akin to an eternal pride. There's something in these hills. It was here when a handful of fledgling faculty members greeted a relatively small band of 446 students more than 100 years ago. That was shortly after convict labor had completed an administration building and clock tower that still dominate these Blue Ridge foothills with a timelessness and serenity that impart inspiration and strength anew each time they are looked upon. There's something in these hills that has endeared itself to an endless procession of administrators, teachers, students, secretaries, and workmen. Hundreds of names pass through my consciousness, names of people who gave selflessly of themselves to build the institution nestled here, and who at one and the same time mined the priceless something the hills contain, and returned to them still more of it. There's something in these hills, and from them we have drawn the power to transcend the stresses and strains that tug away to make things come unglued in these disquieting times. The power to cut through such modern concepts and such modern facts as generation gaps, communication gaps, and ideological gaps. There's something in these hills that has bound together a man of over 90 and a woman under 20. Something that has given them a common ground on which to stand and a start toward bridging and eliminating any gap or any stress or any strain that might try to make unglued whatever they seek for themselves as they move out of these hills into the mountains, the plains, the oceans, the forests, the skies, and the storms of life. There is something in these hills that you and I can't define and others can't understand. A wave of warmth always surges through me when outsiders say, I don't know what it is about you Clemson people, but your undying love for Clemson is admired by everyone I know. There's something in these hills, and I suspect that's what it is. The ability of an institution through the unending dedication and greatness of its people, its administration, its faculty, its staff, its students, and alumni to impart to all it touches a respect, an admiration, an affection that stands firm in disquieting times, when things around it give impressions of coming unglued. There is something in these hills that brings together and binds together and holds together
men and women of all persuasions,
of all heights, sizes, weights, and cultural backgrounds.
Something that cuts across every difference, spans every gap, penetrates every wall.
Something that makes a man or a woman stand taller, feel better, and say with a high pride to all within earshot,
I
went to Clemson.
Good morning. My name is Duggar Niemer, and I serve as the president of the Clemson Student Alumni Association and Student Alumni Council. It is an honor to be with each of you today as we participate in one of Clemson's greatest traditions. Placing the Clemson ring on your finger not only signifies that you are closer to graduation, but it is a forever reminder of your time, your life, and your experiences while you were on Clemson's campus. It will forever connect you to the many alumni you will meet throughout your life after you have crossed a future stage to receive your Clemson diploma. It will forever connect you to Clemson and to each other. It will forever remind you of the importance of loyalty and service, and it will forever remind you of this day. Clemson would not be the great university that it is today without the tremendous leadership of the president of our alma mater. President Clements has had a major impact on our Clemson experience by his service to students, to the faculty and staff, and to alumni everywhere. He is a nationally recognized voice in higher education who is leading Clemson to unprecedented levels of achievement. It is my honor to invite him to speak to us today. Please welcome the 15th president of Clemson University, Dr. Jim Clements.
Thank you, Duggar, for that wonderful introduction. Good morning, go Tigers. Good morning, go Tigers. Thank you all for being here on this beautiful day for this very special ceremony. Will you please help me thank Duggar Niemer and Kate Schwab for their service as president and vice president of the Student Alumni Council. I appreciate their leadership and the very important work that they do. And thank you to Josh Goldston, U.S. Army veteran and member of our Student Veterans Association. Would you please help me thank him for his service to our great country? Also want to thank the chairs for the ring ceremony, Parker Samball and Mary Jones. I know that they put in a lot of work for this event. Would you please help me thank them and all the other students who worked so hard to make today so special? And I also want to thank Will Brazington, Chief Executive Officer of the Alumni Association, and Dr. Doug Hallenbeck, Vice President for Student Affairs. Thank you both for your leadership. So I'm so honored to be here with you on this very special day for your ring ceremony. And I can tell you, this is one of my favorite traditions. And today, as you receive your ring, you will be making history as part of the largest ring ceremonies ever in the history of this great university, with 2,451 Tigers receiving their rings. The ring ceremony is an amazing Clemson tradition, and it's always a very special day, but it holds special meaning for me as well. In 2021, my wife and I were named honorary alumni, and we were presented with our very own Clemson rings at a surprise announcement. Beth and I were both humbled and honored to be named honorary alums, and we wear our rings with great pride as members of the alumni family. And I'm proud to wear my Clemson ring today as I present each of you with your Clemson rings. You know, rings are important things. They have a tangible value, as you will see later in the video, later in the ceremony, about my dear friend, General Ben Scardin, who passed away in 2021 at the age of 104. He was one of the greatest individuals in the history of this university. General Scardon was a prisoner of war, and his Clemson ring literally saved his life. Rings also have great symbolic value. They are a symbol of love and commitment because they have no beginning and they have no end. The ring that I wear every day symbolizes my commitment that my wife and I made on our wedding day nearly 34 years ago. My wedding ring celebrates the birth of a new family, my family. And in a similar way, your Clemson ring symbolizes an important rite of passage for you. It symbolizes your commitment to and your love for Clemson that will last forever. And today is an important milestone on your journey here at Clemson. For many of you, that journey started right here at freshman convocation or graduate student convocation when I had the chance to welcome you officially to Clemson. And it will continue when we meet again at graduation and you receive your diploma. But what does this day, Ring Day, actually signify? First, it means that you have completed successfully at least 90 credit hours of academic work towards earning your degree for our undergraduate students, or that you have completed at least half of your program for our graduate students. So please pat yourselves on the back. That is quite an accomplishment. We were recently ranked as the top university in the state of South Carolina by the Wall Street Journal, by Niche, by Forbes, by U.S. News and World Report, and by FIRE. In fact, Niche ranked us as one of the top universities in the entire country with an overall grade of an A, so congratulations. The majority of your college career is now behind you, and the end is in sight. Second, it means that you have chosen a major field of study and a career path that you will follow. Your future beyond Clemson as an independent, self-sufficient adult is taking shape. Parents, I know that you are happy about that, and we thank you for your support. Finally, many of you will leave this ring ceremony absolutely determined to make the best use of every minute you have left at Clemson. I felt that way during my senior year in college, and I know that you will too. Savor this time, use it wisely, and make it meaningful. You will never have a better chance to learn so much from so many diverse people as you will on this campus. There are literally people here from all different walks of life, so take advantage and learn from one another during the time that you have remaining here at Clemson. Wear your ring with great pride and with the understanding that upon graduation, you will join a family of more than 189,000 living alumni around the world. This is an important opportunity, but it is also a responsibility. You will be an ambassador for Clemson wherever you travel. And I am counting on you, all of us are counting on you, to always represent our 6 university values: integrity, respect, diversity, patriotism, excellence, and self-reliance. Your ring will be a conversation starter, and it will open doors for you. And soon you will be able to add your story to the ring stories that we will hear today. So it's truly an honor for me to present you with your Clemson ring. Congratulations again, and thank you for inviting me to be a part of this journey that you have here at Clemson. May God bless you all, and go Tigers!
Thank you, President Clements, for your remarks, but more importantly, for your outstanding leadership of our alma mater. Our team at the Clemson Alumni Association, along with the Student Alumni Council, has been working diligently to make this very special day a memorable experience for all of you who are here with us. Students, You have already created many wonderful memories at Clemson that you will hold dear for the rest of your life. And today we celebrate a remarkable milestone in your Clemson journey that is unlike any other that you have experienced so far. Today, each of you joins the more than 189,000 living alumni around the world who have earned the right to wear the Clemson ring. To the parents and the guests of those being honored today, we thank you for taking the time to travel here to experience this special moment with your student. The Clemson Alumni Association is proud to host the ring ceremony, which we have done for nearly 20 years, as part of our ongoing mission to celebrate and enhance the lifelong connections that define the Clemson experience and to serve and enable all who love Clemson to remain actively involved in the advancement of the university. We are committed to helping alumni remain ever loyal to Clemson and to elevating and celebrating the many contributions that Clemson alumni make in service to others. The association brings together alumni of all ages, all races, and all locations to keep their flame for Clemson alive and glowing. Best of all, your Alumni Association unites all who proudly wear the Clemson ring in celebrating our special kinship. Our mission is to keep everyone in the Clemson family engaged in, transformed about, and excited and inspired by all that is happening with Clemson and its alumni. And nothing symbolizes the connection we share more beautifully or more powerfully than the Clemson ring. Over time, the Clemson ring has changed a little, but its tradition has always remained the same, and now you too are a part of that tradition, and more importantly, its future.
Your ring tells a story of the journey you took to get here, the dreams, the sacrifices, the grit. Your ring tells a story of opportunity, of newly opened doors. Your key, a game changer, a career starter, a conduit to success. Your ring tells a story of legacy, the history of those who came before you, those who dared to be extraordinary in their pursuit of excellence. Your ring tells a story of selfless service, of wars fought and battles won, the thousands of bold men and women who risked it all and didn't hesitate to do so. Your ring tells a story of the dreamers and doers, the ones who dare to change the status quo, the students who become professionals, the interns who become experts, the leaders who become heroes. Your ring tells a story of kinship, of an unspoken bond. This is what family feels like. Our alma mater runs deep. This unwavering connectedness survives in a world that can easily divide us. Who shall separate us now? No one. Your ring tells a story of the person wearing it now and the person wearing it 100 years ago. A lifelong network of family. Your ring tells a story of humble beginnings. The first ring formed and cut in 1896. The evolution of this small but mighty silver and gold Taurus. The updates, the upgrades, the tributes, the honor, the eagle of peace, the palmetto, the star, the hope. Dum spiro spero spes. As long as you have breath, you can fight on. Your ring tells a story of Clemson pride, of homegrown glory, unstoppable Tigers, of championships won and victories to come. Your ring tells your story, your journey to get here, your blueprint for success. Your ring is your family, your link to the past, present, and future of Clemson. Your friends, your classmates, your people. It's so much more than a ring. It's your story, a part of who you are. It is your part of our story. Wear it with pride. Tiger Pride.
Good morning. My name is Kate Schwab, and I'm the Vice President of the Student Alumni Association and the Student Alumni Council. It is my pleasure to join you on such a special occasion. As students, we have bonded together as a family in solidarity and love. Today, we will strengthen that bond by joining together and wearing the Clemson ring. Along with graduation, this will be one of the most important moments of your college experience or graduate career. I hope you will cherish it as much as I will when I receive my ring alongside you all today. In addition to the video we just saw, I want to point out something else that is especially neat about today's presentation. When you walk across the stage in a few moments, inside the white box you will receive, you will find a wooden box that contains your ring. Pay particularly close attention to that wooden box. The box that holds your ring was made from the wood of the trees that once thrived on Clemson's campus. These trees, many of which fell due to old, aging root systems, spent many years as the canopy of our campus that we all walked under at one time or another. May this box, as well as your ring, forever bring you fond memories of the special times you experienced here at Clemson. For it is truly an uncommon experience to be a Clemson student, and it is truly an uncommon honor to wear the Clemson ring. For one Clemson alumnus, this ring actually saved his life. The late General Ben Scardin was a member of Clemson's class of 1938. Following a distinguished military career, he returned to Clemson as a professor of English. During that second career, Clemson students selected him as the Alumni Master Teacher in 1977. In 2002, he received the Alumni Association's highest award for distinguished service. And in 2020, he received the university's highest public honor, the Clemson Medallion. And shortly before his passing, he received the honorary promotion to the rank of Brigadier General. Today, we are honored to have the opportunity to hear his amazing story of how his Clemson ring literally saved his life.
For years, the Tigers who came before you have heard the story of Colonel Ben Scardin, a Clemson graduate who bravely fought in World War II. He became a prisoner of war, forced to participate in the Bataan Death March after the 3-month Battle of Bataan in April 1942. More than 60,000 American and Filipino troops were made to march through the country while suffering extraordinary physical abuse. And it's estimated that 1/3 of the prisoners died. If not for his Clemson ring, Colonel Scardin would have been one of them. This is his story.
The Bataan Death March occurred at the surrender of the American Filipino forces in April of 1942 on the Bataan Peninsula. And so we soon realized as we made the march that the guards were looking for rings, watches. I took my ring off and I rolled it up in my sleeve, I believe. From then on, I became very, very protective of the ring. Never to pull it out and look at it or anything else, but I knew where it was. I was in very, very bad health in prison camp, and there was no medicine, no way of improving your health. And then when it got to where I was going to have to be put over in what they call the hospital area in the 0 ward, because that's where they took people that couldn't do anything for us, and no one ever returned from there. Henry Otis took care of me. Otis was able to let it be known that he knew of a gold ring was for trade for food, and they mixed up chicken and rice, and they spoon-fed me because I had this, couldn't see very well for one thing. But I responded to that so well, my appetite was restored, and I was whole again, so to speak. Well, I've often thought about my little gold ring which I'd hidden for so long, and I had no qualms about turning it over to Otis for this exchange because there was nothing else that could be done. But I've always thought about that ring, and when I was married in 1947, my wife, as an engagement present, had my brother, who was a Clemson graduate, replace the ring. And I've had it ever since, naturally, and take a great pride and glory in having a ring that fits and one that I'm very, very proud of.
As you receive your ring today, you will go forward to create your own unique story. You too will face your own challenges and triumphs. And while we can't imagine what some of the Tigers before us have endured, know this: these rings will continue to bind us together and make us all stronger, year after year.
Such a powerful story about a true American and Clemson legend in General Ben Scardin. How will you serve? How will you serve? The centerpiece of Memorial Park here on our campus, the cornerstone of a successful life. The video we just saw referenced General Scardin, who was asked to speak on the topic of service during the May 2012 dedication of Memorial Park. Scardin's remarks included a guide, perhaps even a challenge, for how each of us should view our relationship with Clemson. He noted that Memorial Park is dedicated to Clemson alumni in all professions, industries, and roles in society who have served to improve the quality of life and to protect our freedoms. And then he added this observation. Scardin said, Clemson University is an extension of the vision of its planners and administrators and the talents and gifts of its graduates and friends. As an English professor, General Scardin chose his words very carefully. Note that he did not say that we are an extension of Clemson. He said that Clemson is an extension of us. Clemson does not define who we are as individuals, nor the impact that we will leave on the world, but rather we define Clemson's impact by how we, as Clemson alumni, use our talents and gifts to help others and to make the world a better place. Students, we hope that each time you look at the Clemson ring on your finger from this day forward, you will recall General Scardin's message. And we hope that your Clemson ring will become a constant reminder and motivation to use your Clemson education, your Clemson experience, your Clemson spirit to be of service to others wherever you may go in life. Now, it is time to celebrate and recognize each of you as you join those who have earned the right to wear the Clemson ring. Whether you are preparing to complete your time at Clemson as an undergraduate student, completing your graduate degree, or returning to dear old Clemson as an alumnus or alumna, on behalf of the Alumni Association and your entire Clemson family, we applaud you for this impressive accomplishment. Guests, we ask that you please hold your celebrations until the very end of our ceremony so that each student's name can be heard when called. We're thrilled to have President Clements to present the rings to each student and Vice President of Student Affairs Doug Hollenbeck to congratulate them as they cross the ramp before me. And now we will begin the presentation of rings.
Sydney Abernathy, Mia Abruzzo, Valentina Acevedo, Lily Acker, Noah Acker, Sydney Ackerman, Lily Adams, Luke Adams, Garen Adamson, Caroline Addis, Kanan Adderhold, Tyler Akbora, Carly Akuri, Daniel Albanese, Avery Alessi, Drew Alexander, Connor Alfaro, Olivia Alejandro, Ainsley Allen, Madison Allen, Trevor Allensworth, Mary Jane Alice, Marlena Aleva, Sophia Alley, Ansley Allison, Chase Allison, William Altine, Harris Aluni, Tillman Alverson, Annie Alzade, Julia Amasa, Ava Ambrose, Isabella Amirio, Lauren Ames, Siraj Amin, Brewer Anderson, Bryce Anderson, Cabell Anderson, Catherine Anderson, Max Anderson, Samantha Anderson, Abigail Adress, Rachel Andrews, Charles Annunciata, Lily Antiman, Juliana Onteri, Clayton Appleton, Jorge Aquino, Cecilia Ard, Abigail Arnold, Zachary Arrington, Mackenzie Arrowwood, Annalise Arve, Emily Asbell, Isaac Assad,
Annika Asuncion, Elizabeth Atchley, JC Ateye, Devin Atkins, Brianna Atley, Rebecca Autry, Eric Austin, Jack Austin, Jackson Ayers, Nicole Ayers, Sophie Ayers, Thomas Ayers, Tyler Babb, Luke Babington, Peyton Baggett, Kate Bagnell, Claudia Baiku, Helen Bailey, Kamara Bailey, John Bain, Andrew Beard, Caroline Baker, Claire Baker, Sarah Reed Baker, Andrew Bacher, Hattie Baldock, Will Baldry, Jacob Ballantine, Taylor Ball, Nico Baltazar, Mia Baltrin, Keith Baltz, Jack Bamrick, Wyatt Banfield, Ben Bannister, Thomas Bayo, Ivy Barber, Morgan Barclay, Mark Barfield, Matthew Barnes, Reeve Barnes Young, Braden Barnett, Holden Barney, Haley Barnhart, Daly Barrett, Kate Barrier, Elizabeth Berry, Kylie Basic, Aaron Batchelor, Jefferson Bates, Caden Bauer, Sydney Baum, Margaret Bowens, Patrick Bazzacco, Paige Beal, Phoebe Beard, Press Beard, Hannah Beasley, Colby Beaver, Grace Beck, Lillian Becker, Renee Becker, Kaylin Beamer, Emery Beer, Brooke Begovic, Caroline Bell, Allison Belair, Sydney Bellamy, Rebecca Beloy, Lauren Bender, Jordan Bennett, Elizabeth Benson, Sarah Burchell, Maya Bernard, Ava Berry, Carter Berry, Krista Berry, Josh Berry, Maggie Berry, Bryn Bertle, Ethan Betzel, Jacob Byer, Rachel Badu, Mary Byen, Ella Bickley, Maya Beachland, William Bilema, Sophie Bigonet, Madeline Billows, Andrew Birchler, Savannah Bird, Dawson Bishop, Andrew Black, Samantha Black, Alexandra Blackwell, Isabel Blackwell, Kimberly Claire Blackwell, Mary Kate Blackwell, Sullivan Blackwell, Zaria Blaine, Hannah Blanche, Josie Blanchard, Caitlin Bland, Haley Block, Caroline Block, Frederick Boatwright, Eli Bacalucci, Patrick Bockhorst, Charlotte Bodwell, Connor Bohannon, Sam Bolds, John Bolt, Jessica Booker, Dalen Boone, Drew Boone, Mary Alice Boone, Matthew Boozer, Grace Borden, Reese Borgstrom, Emily Borlas, Samir Bostic, Isabella Buford, Jasmine Bollier, Kara Bolware, Michael Burgoyne, Anna Burgoyne, Emma Bowen, John Bowen, Arizona Bowers, Dayton Bowers, Valentina Bose, Grace Boyd, Paige Boyd, Aaron Boyer, Cassidy Boyle, Reagan Brader, Samuel Bradley, Tommy Bradley, Madeline Brancato, Harrison Branham, Jane Brenoff, McKenna Branson, Andrew Bratton, Matthew Brown Fotel. Reagan Browley. Elise Brega. Claire Brenner. Aiden Bridges. Michaela Bridges. Grace Britton. Ethan Brock. Victoria Brohard. Abby Brooks. Alyssa Brooks. Camille Brooks. Isabella Brooks. Caroline Broughton. Allison Brower. Ansley Brown. Chloe Brown. David Brown. Elizabeth Brown. Gerald Brown. Henry Brown. Jordan Brown. Camden Brown. Mikey Brown. Peyton Brown. Samia Brown. Thomas Brown. Trent Brown. Trinity Brown. Darren Brownlee. Derek Bruno. Hannah Bruns. Jackson Bryant. Lauren Bryant. Nathan Bryant. William Bryant. Allison Book. Emily Buckles. Mary Carter Buck. Casey Buckley. Samantha Bucknam. Isabella Bulleman. Ryan Bullens. Emma Bowman. Kylie Burak. JD Burbage. Dominique Berg. Ashley Burgess. William Bergen. Megan Burgos. Sophie Burns. Katie Burke. Skyla Burke. Connor Burns. Eleanor Burrell. Carly Burton. Shelby Burton. Jack Bushy.
Julia Adamchek. Naya Barnes. Charlotte Beckett. Haifa Bebune. Hannah Bowen, Kyle Boyce, Caitlin Brady, Reagan Brousard, Maya Budwig, Megan Burns, Christian Butler, Nakaris Butts, Justin Buteriff, Alyssa Byers, Taylor Byerly, Cade Bird, Carter Cabay, Abe Cagle, Bryce Cahill, Megan Callahan, Claire Calum, Nate Calamus, Bella Calcara, Veronica Calderon Del Vecchio, Julie Calhoun, Riley Callender, Charlotte Callison, Nicola Camisa, Bella Camp, Avery Campbell, Carol Campbell, Chloe Campbell, Justin Campbell, Berkeley Cannon, Thomas Caputo, Jack Corelli, Joshua Carlin, Sandra Carlin, Lauren Carlson, Dominic Carlucci, Bo Carney, Emily Carpenter, Haley Carpenter, Giancarlo Carpinelli, Vincent Carrara, Stephanie Carrillo, Ella Carroll, John Carroll, Paige Carroll, Riley Carroll, Eliza Caruth, Emma Carter, Landon Carter, Scarlett Cartrette, Allison Casale, Caroline Casey, Lily Caslin, Eddie Castles, Kara Cassidy, Grace Cassidy, Maggie Cassidy, Carson Costello, Jeremy Castora, Brandy Castro, Andrew Cathy, Claire Cato, Chad Caudle, Michael Kavanaugh, Peyton Kavanaugh, Abigail Cavness, Matthew Camel, Caleb Cayuet, Eduardo Saya, Aaron Cecil, Anna Cerrito, Ethan Cervenka, Mick Chacon, Alec Chalfont, Cynthia Gwen Chambers, Haley Champion, Brianna Chandler, Anna Chanavong, Andrew Chapman, Kinsey Chapman, Millie Chavez, Andrew Cheek, Brianna Cherry, Kareen Chin, Abigail Chin, Reagan Chithua, Lainey Chitwood, Logan Shillette, Ahar Shua, Lauren Cratian, Gabby Christian, Alyssa Christian, Jake Christiansen, Nia Christie, Sarah Croninger, Cameron Church, Hannah Chimpini, Josie Chixino, Will Cerrito, Maddie Klinke, Robert Clapper III, Austin Clark, Christian Clark, David Clark, Easton Clark, Gabrielle Clark, Hughes Clark, Jocelyn Clark, Corey Clark, Nathan Clark, Patrick Clark, Bella Clark, Bridget Clark, Lucy Claus, Abigail Clausen, Jaden Clemens, Lindsay Clement, Tanner Clements, Jackson Clint, Beverly Clowney, Carson Clyburn, Sam Clyburn, Cassidy Coates, Caroline Cobb, John Coble, Charlie Cochran, Jack Cockman, Cameron Kokas, Molly Cohen, Carson Coggins, Lindsay Kalikovo, Annalise Colacerdo, Gracie Cole, Anna Coleman, Caroline Coleman, Landon Coleman, Andrew Collins, Cody Collins, Logan Collins, Madeline Collins, Tamasha Collins, Lacey Colvis, Justin Colwell, Morgan Combs, Allie Compton, Cora Conant, Jackson Concannon, Claire Concha, Ava Condon, Rory May Condon, Paul Conklin, Luke Kneff, Caroline Connell, Kaylee Connell, Taylor Connell, Cassandra Connelly, Mary Ellen Connelly, Kylie Conrad, Christopher Conrick, Christina Constandy, James Conway, Anthony Cook, Natalie Cook, Boston Cook, Daniel Cook, Gina Marie Cooley, Dennis Cooper, Thomas Cooper, Lane Copeland, Abigail Corrales, Chase Corbin, Owen Corbett, Ethan Corcaran, Hunter Coriel, Juliana Corniello, Simone Capora, David Corey, Francesca Cortez, Veronica Cordoville, Grace Kosler, Caleb Costin, Mia Costones, Alexander Kotler, Catherine Cottrell, Courtney Couch, Brooke Covert, Phoebe Cavode, Bobby Cowan, Julius Cox, Sissy Cox, Anna Kozad, Chloe Craig, Jacob Crane, Elizabeth Craps, Connor Crass, Cassie Craven, Courtney Craver, Cody Crawford, Eleanor Crawford, Seth Crawford, Mary Margaret Crane, Jacob Cree, Amelia Creech, Carlin Creel, Matthew Cruz, Sam Krebs, Abigail Campbell, Ronald Campbell, Lena Capolini, Alexis Carrington, Marissa Cerrone, Jennifer Coletti, Elizabeth Coyle, Michelle Curtis,
Ella Chrysler, Amanda Crispino, Daniel Krokman, Trevor Crochet, Rebecca Cromer, Kylie Cronin, Ashley Crowder, Eli Crow, Megan Crowley, Tatum Cullen, Camille Cunningham, Emma Cunningham, Eve Curtis, Megan Curdo, Devin Cuviello, Natalia DeSouza, Kayla Dagnalt, Hannah Daigneault, Harrison Daly, Hannah Daly, Cynthia Danka, Jane Daniel, Allison Daniels, Margaret Dankert, Thomas Dantzler, Delaney Doggenbaugh, Anjali DeVay, Camden Davidenko, Christian Davidson, Dorothy Davidson, Allie Davis, Bradley Davis, Brooke Davis, Garrett Davis, Heath Davis, Joshua Davis, Lucia Davis, Darren Dawkins, Mackenzie Dawson, Sarah Dayhuff, Alexander DeSimone, Celeste Dernley, Angeline DeSisco, Elaine Decker, Lila Delbos, Michael Delilah, Catherine Delk, Ashanti Deloach, Emery Deloach, Joanna DeMatatis, Maisie Dembski, Andrew Demchak, Callie Demora, Madeline Dangler, Quentin Danker, Grace Dennis, Jack Dennis. Sarah Dennis. Andrew Dent. Alexa DePace. Grayson Derrick. Alex Darris. Adriana DeSalvo. Gina DeSane. Casey DiStefano. Ava DeStefan. James DeVoe. Harrison Devers. Hayden DeVere. Margaret Devine. Henry Dew. Kylie DeWeese. Riley DeWeese. Derek Diaz. Sophia DiBattista. Luke Dickert. Lily Dickinson. Nia Dix. Alexandra DiCostanzo. Pasquale DiDonato. Adam Deemer. Jack Dill. Hank Dillard. Jason Dillard. Brooke Dillingham. Parker Disney. Nicolette Distel. Catherine Dittamore. Anne DeTullio. Ella Dixon. Miriam Dixon. Christopher Dixon. Allison Dobbelair. Sarah Dawkins. Brendan Dodge. Michaela Dodig. John Dorr. Julia Dolgetta. Carson Dooley Frooster. Colby Doolittle. Sam Dornick. Sarah Douglas. Andrew Dowdy. William Dowell. Journey Doyle. Kate Doyle. Kaylee Doyle. Chloe Dragos. Calhoun Drummond. Alexis Drimkowski. Caitlin Dubois. Carly Duffy. Christopher Duffy. Samaya Duffy. Caitlin Dumit. Olivia Dumont. Kate Dunaway. Alex Duncan. Paul Duncan. Sam Duncan, Andrew Dunn, Emma Dunn, Isabel Dunn, Kaylee DuPont, Thompson Durham, Carter Durst, Kristen Dutkin, Addie Dwyer, Noelle Ely, Brandon Early, Anna Early, Tori Eberhardt, Katie Ebert, Ava Ebling, Andrew Eckert, Callie Eddy, William Durham, Hunter Edmonds, McClendon Emmons, Chelsea Edwards, Whitney Edwards, Joey Efren, Andrew Egedy, Davis Egloff, Matthew Eisinger, Carolina Elgaresta, Charles Elkins, Andrew Elliott, Ainsley Ellis, Jackson Ellis, Lacey Ellis, Landon Ellis, Tessa Ellis, Bobby Elmore, Carly Elvis, Hayward Ingram, Sean Erickson, Sophia Estrella Toro, Kalia Estrich, Pierce Etheridge, Avery Evans, Brooke Evans, Andrea Everett, Nathaniel Everman, Haley Fabian, Octavia Fabb, Isabella Falciano, Simona Falkowski, Ty Fansler, Michael Fardo, Shaylin Farley, Paige Farrell, Cooper Farah, Elizabeth Farrell, Emma Farrell, Olivia Fawcett, Garrett Fendley, Grace Fenton, Patrick Fessler, Sophia Fetton, Faith Ann Fields, William Finch, Ella Fine, Emily Finley, Tom Fiota, Catherine Fisher, Allison Fisher, Lauren Fisher, Ellie Fight, Julie Fitzgerald, Sinead Fitzpatrick, Matthew Flame, Jonathan Flander, Audrey Fleming, Andrea Fletcher, Isaac Fletcher, Anaya Fleury, Faye Fleury, Lawson Flora, Dylan Floorschutz, Will Flowhouse, Lauren Floyd, Avery Fly, Savannah Fly, Connor Flynn, Leah Flynn, Andrew Fogel, Ashley Foley, Brooke Fontana, Catherine Fontanetta, Lily Fontenot, Daniel Fonts, Tanya Ford, Harrison Forehand, Addison Foster, Jada Foster, Mia Fotia, Alicia Forward, Ian Fowler, John Fowler, Braden Fox, Carter Foy, Jackson Frady, Tyler Fragola, Riley Francis, Madison Francis, Emma Claire Frank, Daniel Franzine, Isis Frazier, Elizabeth Frassetto, Lauren Frater, Arden Freibowitz, Nina Freytag, John Frick, Luke Friday, Sarah Friday, Grace Friedman, Cassidy Friend, Kira Fringer, Autumn Freutland, Connor Fuller, Hannah Fuller, Anna Fulton, Grady Funky, Taylor Furby, Emily Hayden, Jasmine McLemore, Christopher Phillips, Kelsey Pronka, Annie D'Ambrosia, Bridget Delmar, Abigail DeCoco, Connor Dobson, Kelly Irvin, Hannah Foster, Hannah Best, Brock Connolly, Noah Anderson, Miles Brown, Pierce Bauer,
Wow, those look good on you. How's it feel? Perfect fit? Awesome. Congratulations once again. Ladies and gentlemen, if you've been following along in our program this morning, now is the point where you will recognize that we are calling a slight audible. There is nowhere else in the world that our incredible Clemson Alumni Association Board Chair, Deb Conklin, would rather be than right here in Little John Coliseum with each of you, but life circumstances have prevented her unexpectedly from being with us on our beautiful campus. So she has asked me to extend her very best wishes to each of you and to deliver these closing remarks on her behalf. So as we've seen throughout the morning, the Clemson Ring and its many traditions is a very special part of who we are. And one of the most significant of these traditions has to do with how you wear it. From now until when you graduate, you should wear your ring so that the C on the front and the class year are facing towards you. This keeps in front of you the goal of becoming a Clemson graduate. It should also serve as motivation to cherish and make the most of every single moment that you have left as a Clemson student. Then comes the next part of this tradition. When you graduate, have another alum, a dear friend, or a family member turn your ring around and place it on your finger so that the C and your class year at that time faces outward. Having someone special to you do this for you is a reminder of those who have helped and supported you in accomplishing your goal to graduate from Clemson. Once you have graduated with your ring facing outward, everyone who sees it on your hand from that moment forward will know that you have graduated from one of the best universities in America. While the ring will serve as your introduction to others, your impact as an engaged and ever-loyal Clemson alum will be determined by the good that you do with your Clemson education. And to reinforce that point, the Alumni Association has a special gift for you today. Our students and alumni who receive their rings today, as each of you leave the tunnel after the ceremony, you'll receive a challenge coin, such as the one in my hand. On one side of this challenge coin is the 1889 ring crest, including the Alumni Association's motto, Ever Loyal. And on the other side is the Alumni Association's Tiger Rag and that challenging question that you have heard several times already today: how will you serve? We hope you will treasure it and that you will keep it someplace where you will see it often, and when you look at it, we hope you think about those who came before you, the impact others have had on your Clemson career, and how you can have an even greater impact on future Tigers. May your Clemson ring and your challenge coin constantly inspire you to answer that question in your own way by using your Clemson education and your Clemson experience to make a positive difference each day in the lives of others, in your local community, and in the larger world. And may they also inspire you to stay connected to Clemson throughout all the stages and the milestones of your life. Finally, may these shiny new rings always remind you that the Clemson Alumni Association is your lifelong connection to Clemson. As long as you are in touch with your Alumni Association, we will keep you in touch with Clemson. I hope as you reflect on this occasion and this special place, our campus and our alma mater, in all the stages of your life, you'll recall what it has done for you so you can help future Tigers have the same experiences that you have had. As we prepare to close, I once again extend to you best wishes from the Clemson Alumni Association as you approach graduation and move to the next stage of your Clemson experience. Now, would each of you please stand and join me, as well as President Clements and Vice President for Student Affairs Doug Hallenbeck, as we sing together our Clemson University alma mater. Thank you for being with us. Travel safely and go Tigers!